Greetings, salutations on this Tuesday, December 2nd, 2025. Cruising to the end of the year, cruising into Christmas. The holiday season is well underway. The trees are up. The elevator banks, the elevators in our building are covered in pine needles. Always a nice sign. It's one of the few signs of trash that I don't mind, because it's not trash. It's almost like a air freshener. So as long as the trees aren't too dry and don't cause a fire in the building, I'm good. But no, and we've got 19 more days until the end of winter. Celebrated a 10-year anniversary last night with my wife, and just reflecting on meeting 15 years ago and being married for 10. This is all after being a lawyer with primarily a divorce and family law practice. Before that, when I couldn't imagine getting married, it was something that I just thought I had only seen situations where it didn't work out, so I was pretty jaded. But what a nice time and a moment to reflect. It's important to take these times to reflect, and I'm glad that we did, even with all of the craziness of life. One thing about my wife is that she doesn't always talk so sentimentally, but when she, in those types of moments, she makes it clear that she wants to market, and that's her way of saying it matters to her. And learning the different currency, the different language of my partner over these many years, and maybe some of you can relate, is such an incredible help in other realms of my life for me to, give other people the benefit of the doubt, or think, oh, wow, the way they're saying that or not saying anything, I don't always interpret it in the most negative light, because I see every day situations where we just each have our own way of expressing things. And if you really pay attention, you see the signals there. They're just not maybe what you would do. And truly, it's one of the greatest, I think, pleasures of life in being with other people, is figuring out, oh yeah, that's what they're really saying. And so often it's a good thing. So, all right, enough of this sentimental mumbo jumbo. What am I doing? Let's see. Quick almanac check. On this day in 1804, Napoleon Bonaparte was crowned French Emperor Napoleon I of France in 1804, 221 years ago. And maybe someday they'll make a decent movie about Napoleon. It's been hard to do, apparently. All right. I'm going to make this very quick because I don't have much time this morning. A little bit cramped. But the beat goes on. I'm going to go to the studio today, take some pictures, and been thinking a lot about authenticity lately, because the business that I was focusing on before, and now this new kind of business offering of helping people tell their stories on camera in a way that captures the right audience and builds credibility and shortens the sales cycle, that the word authenticity keeps coming up. It's the word du jour, but not in a good way. And I've seen so many people cringe at this word authentic when you talk about what it means to be authentic. And I'm starting to think that the reason why every time you say the word authentic these days in like a small group meeting, at least half the people roll their eyes. I mean, I've seen this. Anyone in coaching or consulting or marketing, it's like rolling their eyes. And I was thinking about, I kind of want to roll my eyes too. I mean, the word's become bastardized. It's been used so much that maybe the meaning's lost. But as I dug deeper into why I think, where the real root of the ick comes from around that word, and I think it's ultimately something around this, and I'm going to explore this more, but I think human beings, we see ourselves as the prime validators. I watch something and I determine whether it's authentic. And talking about the topic of authenticity is almost like robbing me of one of my highest and best uses, which is to judge and, figure out what is real and not real. This is a very deep survival mechanism, but it's also a point of pride of human beings. One of the reasons we see so much discord in society is because no one knows what to believe anymore. That's a bit of hyperbole. But when we don't agree on facts and everyone's disoriented, it has a disorienting impact more broadly, not just individually. And I think it's another reason why people dig into their positions even more, because the uncertainty is unbearable. We like to be able to judge and determine. If I can't determine what's real or not, my life is threatened. I mean, it's deep. So endless talking about what it means to be authentic is like telling human beings that, I'm going to talk about how you breathe. It's like, I know how to breathe. I breathe every day. It's involuntary. I don't even think about it. Of course, you can breathe with meditative intent. You can breathe with controlled breathing, blah, blah, blah. But that's not what I'm talking about. I think we see filtering information as a basic human function that shows that I have a brain and I can protect myself. And it's very scary to think that I can't discern. And I think I like to be the one who determines whether something comes across as real to me, or as we say, authentic. So I'm going to play with this a little bit more because there's something there, and I want to dig into that a little bit deeper. All right, with that, I'm going to wish you all the very best on this Tuesday. I'm sure you're going to be real wherever you are. Whether people see it as real or not, I guess that's up to them. And just be good to yourself and others. That's probably the most authentic thing you can do, right? Ooh, I used the word again. Anyway, have a great day. We'll check back with you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.